Hey guys, decided to make another video again, like I said I would. Took long as always, but what are you gonna do about it? Before I get started, I'd like to make a big shout out to 93 Monster Mike. He's been a great supporter of the show ever since I started making videos again. He's commented, he's watched, he's viewed, he's subscribed. I just really appreciate your viewership. Please share these videos, I hope you do. And again, I really appreciate your support. I wish more people were like you and more active. I know I don't make videos as much as I used to and all that stuff, but I really do appreciate your support and continue watching. And with that, I am now going to review the Ultra Act Kaiser Belial. This was the second release of Belial. I think it was released with the movie. I think it's Revenge of Belial, the sequel to, like, Mega Monster Ultra Galaxy Battle, whatever the hell it was called. But this is, his second appearance. He's quite different. This is actually a very nice figure. Just like Ultra Act, Dark Clop Zero, this one I think is hard to find now. It wasn't an exclusive from what I know, but this one's a little more expensive if you go online. I'm not going to make any cuts, I'm just going to get right to it. Brief look at his box. His box is actually a lot bigger, because if you can see right here, he's wearing a cape. Takes up a lot of room. Same pattern, this is before they changed design still. This is still early on Ultra Act stuff. Right here is what he can do. I'll get into better detail for sure, but let me try to pull in right there. See, I think I explained earlier that, or maybe I didn't, that with the Ultra Act Zero that I have the first release. That's the second release. From what I had noticed, that one isn't as good because that one just has that bulky weapon on him, and I guess that's all you get. And same with Belial. The other Belial, I think, had maybe a little more accessory parts, I think. But this one's basically the same, except it has these big crimson claws, which I think are just called his Kaiser hands or something like that. I'll definitely look it up, maybe put an description, and like when I say that, I never do, and I never intend to. You can see some of the stuff you can do. This actually helps illustrate one of his accessories I'm going to be showing off, which is an opening in his cape where you can stick his arm through, because his cape isn't cloth, isn't a material, it's all rubber. And since the box is done, I'll get right into the figure right away. The figure's really nice. I like the cape. I know there's, I think, what's it called, Real Action Heroes, I believe that's the series, but it has a bigger version of him, I think with a fabric, a cape made out of like a fabric, but this is still really nice. It's very detailed. It doesn't exactly look like it's real, like it's obviously plastic, it's obviously that, but it's still a nice, overall, thing. You can actually put this on your other Ultra Acts if you want to make them look evil. But nice design. I'll point out one thing. He isn't actually standing properly, because he can't. I think it's something to do with he's too tall for his own cape. If you can see that, his legs are actually kind of bent and kind of not really standing straight. Because his, excuse me, his legs are arched right now, but that's really how it gets in the cape. It's not really that bad of a thing. He can still stand up. The cape will even stand for him. His legs don't even need to really be in position, but that's the only way his head will be held right here. Let me get that cape off of him. And it just slides off. There's no real crazy things to it. And before I get to him, I'll just kind of show, if you can see it right there. See that little part right there? That's where you'd remove part of the cape to put this on. This is so, like I showed in the picture, so his arm can stick out, and he can do that cool pointing gesture. Kind of wish they put it on both, but then again, when you look at it, it would look weird on both. But I like that. I think that's really cool, really clever. A very clever thing, because I wasn't sure how they were going to do that, but that's really clever of them to do that. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. Now for him. I don't have the first Belial, but I have this one. This one has a notable difference, if I can get that good right there. His head sculpt. His eyes are not as yellow, they're more orange. He's got the scar left by Zero in their last encounter. His mouth still opens like before. Which is actually something I really like about Belial in general, that his mouth can open. I think that's really cool. Like, just something weird about an Ultraman. Instead of having just like a fake mouth on him, he actually has teeth underneath his false face. I think that's really cool. Color-wise, he's genuinely the same. I think he's a slightly darker color. It's hard to tell on video, but if you look him up, I'll maybe post a picture. Again, I'm not really, but his the red on him right here, the red design, a darker red. Overall the same. If you've seen a review of the first iteration of him, overall the same. There's no real big differences in the figure. I think this one just like a slightly step up in detail wise. Like you can even see there. I'll try to make it a little better. Yeah, you can actually see like the contours of his, like, I guess, skin, more or less, with this red part. Let's move on to accessories. I'll show you the ones he has on right now. These are these are just standard hands. I think these are the same hands that can hold the Giga Battlenizer. And for those of you who don't know, the Battlenizer is his giant staff weapon, which I'll show you in a second. I think the only difference between the Battlenizer and the Giga Battlenizer is that the Giga Battlenizer is slightly longer. It doesn't have effect parts. Alright, gonna move you aside. Help you stand up. Alright, his accessories. Actually, I can stand that up. Hey, that worked pretty good. Okay. His accessories I really like a lot. They really look nice. He has this Crimson Claw, which was actually one of the selling factors of this. I happened to find him for a cheap price. I think it was like 90 bucks again, just like Darklops. But I think the other one has, I think, the same amount of claws. I think it just has a regular open splayed hands, and the right ones you can put on him. I like this one. I just like the extension of the fingers. It just adds more. It's got more personality to it, if you know what I mean. He just has these two ones and then two open hands. Nothing really new, but then again in the movie he really just kind of has these ones when he's fighting. So that's it for that. There's no articulation. It looks like there was joints in there, if you can see. Yeah, they look like he has knuckle joints. I'm not sure if the other one has movable fingers, but it looks like it did. I wish it did, but that might cause a problem if it were to break or something. That's it for his hands. Only accessory he has this. This is the Giga Battlenizer. If you can see, the pole's a lot longer. The two ends generally the same. He doesn't come with any effect part. Now, for most of you, I'm not sure a lot of you guys buy this for. I'm not sure if you want to go for effect parts or just for aesthetic. I bought this guy just because he looked cool. Like, he just looked really rad. I just like the cape. I like the Crimson Claws. A lot more menacing. He goes really well. Like, I think this was just a good set. If you're gonna pick them all up, definitely try to get a Darklops Zero. They're really hard to get. And just so you know, do try to get a regular Ultraman Zero. Just try to get that one. That one I think is overall one of the best ones, like I mentioned. And then with Belial, really, if you can afford Kaiser Belial, definitely pick him up. If you can't, just go with regular Belial. There's not much of a difference other than what I showed you. There's not much else to this figure. He has the same articulation. I know I didn't really cover it. You know, what the hell, I'll do it just for now, because some people might be like, you didn't show articulation. Not that anyone really watches, but standard fare articulation. Same thing. He's not that loose. He's kind of tight, but like in a good way where he will maintain a pose. Again, I think something happens. There's an error with a lot of these figures. Sometimes I think if they're the less produced ones, they always have like this arm issue. His arm's a little loose. But that's about it for his flaws right there. But regular arm articulation, he's got that. He's kind of like, and also he's kind of got like a broad shoulder kind of deal right here, because he's so buff and muscular. Head rotates a fair amount, decent. Actually, I'd say a tiny bit better than most Ultra-X. I think just because he has a longer neck and then this head. The neck itself rotates, but the head does not rotate. So I think that's standard. But then also you got the opening mouth, which is pretty rad. That's all that I got to say about him. I'm going to be doing another review. I actually have everything that I'm about to do my next review. In right next to me. But that's it for Kaiser Belial. This review was too fast. It's about 10 minutes long, but if you thought this review went too fast, I didn't cover enough for you, there wasn't enough detail in the review for you, say something about it. If not, whatever. Thanks again to 93 Monster Mike for watching. This one's dedicated to you, buddy. I'm actually going to be posting a few more today. I actually will. This is not just a joke. I mean, hold on. A little look behind the scenes. I'm going to be doing a Space Godzilla review. So you can expect that pretty soon after. It takes forever to upload YouTube videos anymore, but that's about to happen. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, anything really. I'll try to do more reviews if I get anything new. I really don't have anything much more to review, so just continue watching, keep enjoying my videos, watch the old ones, and thanks again. Bye.